the car. We gave the police all our weed, but we had a gun. They searched the car, and ain't none of us get locked up but this nigga, cause he ain't had no driver's license. And he was an immigrant. Then he told right now my nigga don't got no papers. He over here working a job, got driving truck, like, and ain't got no license. And he like, I was like, bro, so you said I can come get you right now any moment? Like, yeah, bro. He said back then when they pulled me over in what you call it, goddamn, I ain't had no. He had a license back then though, and just didn't have no insurance. Though I got locked up. But he was a whole alien. Now he has his green card though. But I'm thinking like by now, it's been 10 years, nigga. I'm thinking you straight, like.
Yeah.
Man, the camera, we back on?
Yeah, we good.
All right, but yeah, man. So but that was just this why it just blew me about the situation. It mentioned struck me the fact that I talked to y'all tonight about y'all relationship. I talked to you about doing the ignorant outburst, you feel me? Like making, like causing a scene, bro. Like once nigga psych out, nigga don't care, like, bro, I'm finna just, everybody can die right now. Don't nobody say nothing to me, nobody walk, nobody, don't even look at me. Everybody can die right now.
So, but let me ask you this. So you have you was active while you was doing your time. How did he do his time though?
Same exact way.
For real?
He ain't scamming like I did, but like, just imagine like, the way I carry myself and stuff, he gonna try to carry himself to the point where he represent me or putting on better than me. And I'm gonna do the same, bro. Somebody say his name, boy, what?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, that what? I'm talking about all accolade, like big folk, like yeah, that my brother, like yeah, oh yeah, he most definitely, yeah, like I ain't finna, not finna downplay you, like. Bro, that man was in jail. Tell nigga, he was like, when we got, he like, man, I tell them nigga, man, my coach feeling, bro. Man, back then, bro, the man rapping better than Kendrick Lamar. He been stressing. This why the man told me he messed with me. He started messing with me. He said first he didn't like me, cause in the school class, goddamn, I had stole they find that girl phone. So he like, man, nigga lame. You know, others just stealing those phones. I was like, shit, nigga, that was 150. That's how I used to hustle. Hey, you talking about, I'm gonna swipe you down, like all that. You ain't gonna do no insurance, get you another one. But anyway, man, he said. I told him I rap better than Kendrick Lamar. He like, man, you don't rap better than Kendrick Lamar. And he heard me rap. And he said, damn, well, this nigga slick guy now. And I don't want to say do this and people go to and comment and tell me, oh, you can't be talking about your like, please stop, man. Everything, it been 10 years. Like, no mic. Like, I left the studio and went and robbed a gas station. Like, please stop. But yeah though, so like, just imagine how much, and guess what? He did not rap then at all. Like, had no interest in being a rapper then. That man rap now like fat, and he rap like up to my tier, like yeah, competitive, like just off of being so motivated to be like, this nigga rap is good, I know I can. So that's why I'm saying, like, you should asking how he was in prison, like he done been to more wars in the stab, way more niggas than me, like, you feel me? Like his game probably the most deepest in numbers, you feel me? In the prison system, you feel me?
I thought he was GD.
That's what I'm telling you.
I thought Bloods had the most numbers.
Man, they is close to it.
Okay.
Now though, even when I first came in prison, we was not deep. Like we deep though. Period. Like all right, in the dorm, it's 80-man dorm. That what it is tell for. All right, it's 33 Bloods in here. It's gonna be at least 40 GDs. So even just that make it different. Like it might be 50 though, and 15 Muslims, 10 Muslims, like 3 civilian type stuff. Like the blood numbers always gonna be up there, and everything else gonna be low. But GD is always gonna be like have the most members. And at least in Georgia Department of Corrections, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, probably worldwide too. Probably don't nobody got more members than them except MS-13, really.
Yeah.
Like Hispanic gang and stuff. But like, yeah. Like, you know who Larry Hoover is? Like, you got blood that's like, all I saying one of his songs say, treat me like I'm Larry Hoover. On the street behind the wall, nigga, I'm still a shooter. Like, he ain't say the gang, he ain't only want to go back and talking about them. Right. But like, he still like, and that's supposed to be the opposite, ain't it? Like in Georgia with that lame shit, but like, bro, he's like, a nigga say Big Meech name right now, like that means something. Right. Like treat me like I'm Big Meech, like, but nigga ain't BMF. Some niggas don't fuck with BMF niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, it like that, you know what I'm saying? So Larry Hoover was like, he could have been the president probably, like he could have finessed everybody, like for real.
So I got a couple of questions. One of them is at the top of my head, and then I want to get into what it was like going back into the county. I don't know if you know Social Money, but he sit on that same couch.
Talking about the big dude? Was it the big dude in? Nah, this dude was big on. I just seen on your page, so you know that was him.
Oh no, you talking about T?
Yeah, big bro. I done seen him in prison before.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, T.
Yeah, he had a lot of money.
Yeah, T good people. Sosa good people too though, but Sosa Peru. But then he was telling me about a time where he was like, bro, you know, all the existing sets, blood sets, was dubbed out. And I was like, what you mean? And he was just like, they weren't real.
He probably speaking of Georgia with Third Coast. Georgia originally tried to go ahead and do what they were supposed to do. And like all the cliques and like you see, you know how Atlanta got all their cliques. All right, even in the country. And it still started in the country, like down by I think by Alvin, like the 229, like all them boys, like nigga know in chain gang, bro. If a nigga say they from Macon, niggas from Atlanta gonna call everybody country nigga. They gonna call me a country nigga if they get around too many Atlanta niggas, because I ain't from the city of Atlanta. I'm from Metro Atlanta, but still like everybody's a country nigga to a nigga from Atlanta. You could be from New York. You probably
you
country
be from
nigga.
Atlanta and Atlanta nigga call you country.
Exactly. Where you from, John? Like, you know, he took all that. Like, God damn, bro. Like, yeah, I'm from such street. Like, bro, you stay right across the street from you, bro. Like, nah, man. Nah, gang. Yo ass, you just said some country niggas. Like, you on your ass, bro. That's why y'all the most hated, bro. Juvenile. It started juvenile, child. The stories out here. But, bro, niggas say you from Macon. Why you an assassin? What you say you from Columbus? Okay, boy, you giving up. You say you from Augusta, but I'm gonna think you wicked in the mud. I'm not gonna put nothing past you guys. Like you could be this big. Tell me you from any no spot. Don't tell me you from Savannah, but boy, you just like me, boy.
Yeah.
You from that dirty water, boy. Let rock out. Like I messed you out the muscle, like just because you from a spot similar to mine. Like, but I'm just saying that say like Atlanta not the only like spot in the chain gang like that niggas is like that. You know what I'm saying? Like so. They started Third Coast. They had their cliques and stuff. Of course, they knew about Red and Blue Bloods and Crips, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Washington culture. Niggas probably came out here, but they started pushing it. It was not official. Like they said, I started off with, it was just a number and it was not even official. Like, but when the homie came from California and the big homie came from California and seen like y'all niggas wearing red. So they got a G-check that off the muscle. Like these is real California. They don't care about nothing. Like they go to New York and see niggas wearing red. They gonna go and make sure them niggas official. Like, think about a 55-year-old Peru right now from California.
Mm-hmm.
Think about Game Big Brother right now. Like he goes somewhere and see niggas flagging. He been like, oh, it's just family. Like, I'm finna pull up. Like, you feel me? Like, but guess what? That's how it went in Georgia. Like, that's how niggas got official. Like niggas who had names for set, they just made up their own names, such. Probably wouldn't even put blood on it, but you got red on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think the Crips really did that. Cause Macon been stamped for so long, but Macon was stamped with Bloods and Crips back then too. Though it's just it's just the blood still was not deep though.
Yeah.
The first time Bloods came to Georgia, it was like some real blood sets, like from Cali, was Macon. But you know they used to call Macon Baby Cali when it was Murder Capital back in the 90s. But listen, man, that's how that go. They started that and stood like when niggas start coming from New York, niggas start coming from just the East Coast period and from the West Coast period who really official in this. They're like nobody told me from the time I was 6, like, all right, look, that's nice what y'all doing. I like what y'all doing. I smell that. Like, but look, this is what's really happened. This is the history. This is how you do this. We don't do this. We don't do that. Boom. Push this right here. This is a real hood. This is really where it just started. It's like, nigga embrace that. Like, so what you gonna push? Like, all right, say you a model, and you wear Prada. Say you a model, like a dressing model. And you wear Prada, you be proud to be calling you to do shows. You know what I'm saying? Louis Vuitton be calling you to do shows. But at first, you used to make your own clothes from hand and put your own clothes on and take pictures of your own clothes and try to get shows just your clothes.
Yeah.
You finna turn down Prada when they call you and say we want to sign you for a lifetime contract. I always do nothing but Prada.
This Prada. Oh.
That's how I went with the gang. Like, they got their own gang. Like, yeah, well, you still finna be big homie and everything. You just gonna have to tune in with these folks.
And some folk bucking though, like, nah, we ain't doing that.
It was people that booked. But like you say, bro told you that back then all them sets was not official.
Right.
They ain't here no more.
They not.
And for him, like he didn't say, oh man, we had our own stuff at first, woo, and then we changed over. He said it was not official.
Right.
You was not doing it right. In Millersville, 1831 Peru, they used to wear the flag on the left. But guess what though? When Peru first started, they used to wear their red flag on the left. So these niggas just done learned some old stuff and they just doing that. So like when they done update stuff, like, and which it wasn't from a long period of time they did, but like we definitely finna claim the same size as the Crip class. So boom, come down to Georgia, like they're like, man, y'all still that ain't official. And then you got some bloods that'll be like, they see a person not doing it right, they like, Man, you ain't woo, and go start a beef.
Just
instead
like
of being like, look, homie, y'all ain't right, and telling them properly, you know what I'm saying, nigga, chump you off, call you a, you know what I'm saying, a dub, or you ain't talking about that, nigga really supposed to goddamn eat your ass, whack, like, but on the street, let's hear, and in jail, you doing that, you go in there, impersonating, don't know your stuff, nigga gonna kill you right there.
Off the muscle.
Now on the street though, it's just more like nigga gonna say something or something, like, nigga ain't finna just go in that car and shoot you, they don't even know you just cause you false flagging. And in prison though, you through the door, you talking about you anything, you gotta go ahead and tap in, go ahead and get somebody to voucher or be saying the right stuff or be known already. But yeah, that's how that went though.
All right, I'm gonna shift gears. What is your mindset after you wake up and you go to the county after you have done real time, been home for 33 days? You go to what, Cobb County Jail? Gwinnett. Have you been there before?
That's the only jail I ever been in my life. That was the second time I ever been handcuffed, been arrested. I ain't like, that just was so traumatic, bro. And like it's the same, but it's totally not the same at all. It's nothing.
Break that down.
Man. First of all, when I came in there, I want to say this on camera, not even for the people to tell the story or get nobody sympathy with me. I want my family to understand. Cause I didn't call nobody but 3 people out in jail, but like, and I planned not to call nobody, none of my family relatives stuff. I'm like, not gonna call my mom, not gonna call my uncle, not gonna call my brother, sister. Why? What I'm gonna say to you from jail 33 days after I did it? What I'm gonna say to you? What am I gonna say? How am I gonna explain this?
The truth.
I'm just. Don't nobody want to hear that, bro. Don't nobody want to. You get this call first. You gonna get so upset, niggas. You do this to me. Let this nigga would have got locked up, and we 30 days. He called my phone to my. What you calling me for? Just to let me know where you at? You can't be finna ask me for no money. You can't be finna ask me to visit you. You can't be finna ask me to put no money on the phone. You can't be asking me for nothing, bro. You just did 10 years straight, and then what you locked up for? Possession. You ain't even just possessed the week. Damn, bro, you ain't want to go get a job? You finna trap off the muscle 33 days out? That's how that look. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not calling them forward to see. I guess I just think weird because, like, I'm not finna call them for. I know I'm not finna be in here long. I thought I was gonna do 3 to 6 months at the most. But get what? It held 10 years though.
You thought you were gonna do what?
3 to 6 months.
So you was already wrap your mind around it.
Man, when I got locked up for the armed robberies, before I even got to the holding cell, when I just first, my initial interview with the detective at the end of it, when they just was saying we just was getting charged with one before they figured out about the other one, he said, I asked him, sir, how much time did this charge hold? He said, armed robbery about 10 to 15 years. I said, all right. When I got to the wholesale, I called my brother. I said, bro, I ain't gonna see you about 10 to 15. It's the first thing I told him. I accepted it then. Like, let's go ahead and get to the chase, Jack. I ain't with none of that in between stuff, that guessing. Maybe I hate when people tell me, I don't know, maybe at some time later on, like, I can show you the test before I came with you. My brother got the morning. He said he'll be ready in a little bit. He could take me up here. So I was like, when is a little bit? So he was like, about an hour. So I was like, 11:30. And then we changed the time from that to 12:30. That's when I finally texted you, like, I'm gonna be here between 1:30 and 2 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Like, we left the house at 12:30. You feel me? I knew it was gonna take that much time just to get here. And the drive only 40 minutes. So like, yeah. You feel me? Like, but like I wanted to, and before I left though, I texted him, I said, can we lock in on a concrete time? Like bro, like, I need to know specific, bro. Like, cause that's what you taught, which is, I don't know, man. It's just, people have to agree to disagree. And, hey man, tomato, everything for whoever. Cause like, I don't think it's wrong to think like that. Mm-hmm. I'm a businessman. On top of that, I stay stressing. Like, I went to school for it, but like, that's what prison teach you too. Like bro, you gotta have structure. Right. And that's been my biggest problem since I've been out. Ever since my dad kicked me out of the house, I ain't had no structure. Like, just being outside, like, I know my partner probably gonna let me sleep at the crib, but like, I'm not trying to, like, how many times do you ask a person to let you do that? You feel me?
Why your daddy kick you out?
Big bro, I got so much honor, respect, and love for that man that.
What's understood ain't got.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna tell you out camera because you know him as well. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want that to affect our relationship, but bro, like, people people make investments, bro. You feel me? And people, I say this, I feel like he wanted me to be, he felt like I'm gonna get back out, like, idolizing him like I did when I was young, growing up. Since I was 2 years old, you know what I mean? Like, he rapped, I became a rapper, goddamn. He was blood, I became blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went to jail and beat going to prison, but I actually did have to go to prison, like. Okay. So like, I walked the same path he was supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Like, or at least tried to. Cause I probably did a 30% of the stuff he did. Get what though? I feel like the term I use when the situation happened was like, this nigga think I'm a yes man. Like, bro, like, he literally told me, like, man, you have to go. Like, I really just don't like you no more. Like, you don't listen to nothing I tell you to do. Like, you don't take none of my advice. You feel me? He's like, my spirit just don't agree with you. Like, he's like, really, I don't know what to do to help you. Like, I don't know what to help you. Like,
were you not taking his advice?
And he told me I was fucked up. Like, my mind fucked up. Like, so, and it's not that I was acting crazy. Like, bro, I'm the most like loving person. I'm well spoken. I'm saying I kick. I got man. My mama taught me manners good than a mug. I'm talking about overly.
You got to switch though, cause I almost heard it yesterday. Like me and you. I see you. You preserve yourself when we talk sometimes, but yesterday or the day before yesterday we were talking, and you were trying to explain to me about the Cash App thing.
Yeah.
And I just immediately zeroed out. I was like, nah. You like, all right, but I heard stress. I heard.
Yeah, kid, was like, it's over. I need to go on to the next thing. And it was like, cause this my first time calling you. We ain't supposed to even be talking about this. We supposed to be talking about what's going on, what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Not even for this and for none of that. For me and you, like, you know what I'm saying? For you to help me with my mental, give me the instructions. You been out here 20 years making it, ain't been bad. Like, you the person I got. And like, when I called you when I was at that girl house acting, you feel me? And I was like, man, big bro, I really feel this type of way. And you were like, and that was the first time I smoked weed too. And before we got the phone, you told me, you like, I hear you too now. I hear you. Like you could tell I was on something, you feel me?
Yeah.
But get what though? I called you and you like, all right, we'll do this, woo. And you like, cause you like, listen now, cause you know I specialize in keep people out of prison. And I said, that's exactly why I called you, big bro. I could have called my uncle, I could have called my mom, I could have called my dad, I could have called anybody. I called you. Like I was texting my coach and then I called you. You feel me? Like, we both was under, me and him was under that pressure. Like, since we been out, he been talking crazy, like, about doing something else. Of course, nigga not gonna do the same thing, like, and he plugged, like, you the whole gang, so you don't even have to do nothing, like, you can just, I'm saying, really get something set up to do something.
Right.
But yeah, like, he the one everybody need to be worried about crashing out or doing something, not me. Because one thing I don't like is being no liar or looking like no liar or just looking stupid in general. Not because I think I'm a smart ass, but just because that don't make sense. And God didn't make me to be, and I got a relationship with God. Like, I got, first of all, at the end of the day, all the people I love and everybody that I do stuff for, man, bro, I got to go talk to Big G, bro. I got to go talk to God. I got to talk to, first of all, I got to talk to Jesus Christ. He the way, the truth, and the life. There ain't no way to the Father except through him. Mm-hmm. Or the scripture say. So, like, first of all, I got to say, in the name of Jesus, when I'm finna open this conversation up with God, even though I don't do it, I just go straight talking to him.
Right.
Like, but that's the proper way. At the end of the conversation, I'm gonna say that's in Jesus' name. But like, come on, bro. How I'm gonna sit there and talk to these folks? This omnipotent God created me, gave me all the juice, the biggest gangster, the biggest saint, the biggest peace, the biggest, the most powerful, can give me whatever I could think of.
Let me ask you this.
And tell him I did something against what he already taught me not to do. Come on, man.
So now, I mean, I'm not even counting the counting, but how many days have you been home from the 10-year bid?
From the 10-year bid?
Mm-hmm.
I got out May 2nd, so what's today? I don't even know the date. It's like the 11th, 10th?
Today is the 11th, July the 11th.
All right, so the 2nd, June, I got out May, it's 31 days, so 29 plus June 30, that's 59, plus 11, 70.
70.
7. 5.
What's the plan?
Get a job as soon as possible.
Where?
I'm finna apply for Coca-Cola. I talked to the dude at the gas station the other day. He was doing what's called, like, y'all hiring? So he told me they got
Have you put the application in?
No.
What's another plan?
I mean, I'm finna get paid for this, so like whatever work come my way. But like, I mean, I'm gonna apply for more than just Coca-Cola job. Oh yeah, I gotta apply back for school too. I'm supposed to start school on the 29th, going to school online. So that's a source of income as well. But like, yeah, I'm basically just taking it day to day, trying to figure it out. I need to get somewhere I can sit down and just gather my thoughts and go ahead with a computer and go ahead and do everything I need to do. I got a list. Like, in my back,
your head at?
In my head?
No, where you laying your head?
Oh, bro, let me sleep in the garage last night. But that's only
Chris.
Huh?
Not your boss partner.
Nah, I'm talking about
shot the.
Yeah. And right. I call him, but his name Blackie Chan. That's not his real name.
Not his real
that's what I call him. He black and Korean. But and I just met his son for the first time. I didn't seen them already since I've been out, but they were asleep. Like I just had conversation with these folks. These folks is so bad, bro. It's so smart. Guess what his son said? He was talking to his little brother. These folks is 8 and 5. So little bro was like, he asked me, the 5-year-old asked me something. And I was like, yeah. And the 8-year-old was like, yeah, look at him. He looks Asiatic. Looks like one of those Japanese. Yeah, he said look like one of those Japanese. And bro just said something to me the other day about how Japanese, like, Asians, they think they bougie and stuff. So I was like, I asked little bro, I looked at bro, I'm like, cause these folks talking just like how we talk. You know what I'm saying? I looked at him, I said, I called him out, I look Asian for real. He was like, yeah. He was like, your nose. He was like, your nose is a whole different color from the rest of your body.
Wow.
So I was like, you know my last name Lee. So he was like, oh, for real? I'm like, yeah. Now this a little black and Korean boy.
Yeah. You know
what I'm saying? His mama black and Korean and his daddy black and Korean. But his mama look, she's more like mixed with some more stuff that look more. So, and I guess what, when I first seen him, I told the older one, I said, bro, you look more Asian. And the young one, he looked more black.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that looked more Asian, like his eyes and his skin color and stuff, he got nappy hair. The other one who looked like he more black, he got curly hair. I was like, man, I told bro, like, man, it's crazy how them genes cross over like that and just mix and just make some beautiful stuff. Like, how it come out like that, bro. But man, so but for him to say stuff about Asiatic stuff, for him to say that, I had piqued his interest when I first told him he looked more Asian. So so in his mind, this how I'm thinking. He thinking like, okay, he's pretty smart. He know about this type of stuff. So he went to mission stuff like these folks just not stop talking to me.
Right.
Like, but I want to say though, man, what I was saying about, I told him, oh yeah, about Japanese stuff. So I was like, my name Lee. So he was like, oh yeah. Then I told Black Channel, like, man, that's crazy, bro. I was like, when I was in school, I used to stay telling people I was Korean, like to try to get girls to tell I'm mixed and stuff, because my name was Lee. Like, everything alphabetical order. So my name was Lee in Gwinnett County. One of our language teaching classes, like, we got Spanish, and then we got French, and then we got Korean. Like, you know, school ain't finna be teaching no Korean if it ain't no population. There's a lot of Korean there. So I had to sit and be around a lot of Korean, though. I used to be like, yeah, I'm half Korean, or part Korean somewhere. But that's just a joke, really, though. So I told little brother that, then I was like, I told him about how I used to tell people that at school, and I was like, but I ain't Korean, bro. I'm just black. He was like, yeah, I know. Like, he one step ahead of me on everything. I'm thinking I'm like hitting him with some stuff. Like, this man 8 years old, you feel me? Like bro, like, that blow my mind. But that's where I'm standing at, though, bro. I know he told me when I got out, though, that, but he's staying with somebody else. He renting a room with his other partner. You feel me? So that's like,
yeah, you
don't want to impose, bro. Like,
bro, you trying to get food stamps?
I got food stamps. I was gonna I'll try to sell my brother Black Channel. He the one who bought my food stamp while I was in jail. That's how I got money on my book. I went to store for $10 2 times now. And I was so satisfied, happy. Sell them soups. That's a soup a day. Bro, the folks feed us one sandwich in there now.
That's what I was gonna add. What's the difference between when you were there the first time and now?
Man, first of all, everybody in there talking about they gang banging and they anything on some street stuff. Man, there was a young nigga in there, bro. He got a whole body. He should holding up the picture. He arguing with niggas about the gang stuff through the door and on lockdown, bro. He holding his pictures of the dead body the nigga slumped over in the pictures. I'm like, bro, I'm like, I know you're not no killer. You're sitting here telling you ain't been to court and finished this, and you sitting here bragging in jail with the pictures of the dead body of the homicide.
Why you got the body? I mean, the pictures of the dead
body. The discovery packet. But like, regardless, you're not supposed to never show nobody this. You're supposed to be zipped, like whatever's going on. Like, what you ain't supposed to be. Even if you get convicted of it, even if you went to trial and lost, even if you took a plea, you ain't never supposed to just be telling niggas openly, oh yeah, boy, look, you feel me? Come on, bro. He's 21 years old. I'm disappointed that you that old and you acting like that. I expect a 17, 8-year-old, 9-year-old act like that, bro. Like, but he was a follower though, so I can see that. But like, bro, that's what made me mad out of a lot of this stuff. Like,
so you think like the mindset has changed with the culture, or I mean,
I would say it's worse, but not like on a level of violence or horrificness, on a level of ignorance. Because, bro, back then, man, a big bro would have been pulled up on a civilian, anybody, the police would have, the deputy would have been like, man, you don't put them pictures up, man. You know these folks got, see something, say something.
Yeah.
No, they got the hotline, you tripping. When I first came to county jail, my roommate, he was a nigga, older nigga from Grand Blanc, which is a city right over from Flint. So he was from my spot. So, you know, we kicked out. The most he had me with hood off front. I told him he knew I was from Beecher and everything. Then his nephew came in there a couple days later and he was from Beecher. So I'm like, that's fine. But anyway, get what? The old nigga, I told him my rapping stuff. You know everybody want to rap for me. And then it's jail now. Niggas literally sit there and listen to niggas rap like all day because there ain't nothing to do. Man, he like, man, I just want you to hear this song, man. So let me real quick. He got a song called Discovery Packet. And the whole song he's saying, don't show nobody your Discovery Packet. He laced me off the muscle. Like, and I didn't even understand. I didn't know what a Discovery Packet was. But in the song, I could tell he talking about something about somebody reading paperwork and telling on you because they read your like. So when I got my Discovery Packet, I realized, but people had told me about it then, but I don't know what this man talking about. But that's how serious he is. And this young nigga in here showing the actual picture from his Discovery Packet of a dead body, and he claiming the body like, oh, y'all nigga ain't talking about nothing. Being caught one. Like, come on, gang. Like, little brother. Like, please let me take you to church. Please let me take you to church.
Somebody who up on themselves going and paying attention.
And he was saying when he in the gang, like, you in the serious gang, like.
But they just.
And that's what he was arguing about. He was arguing about nigga telling him he not in his gang, and he not the right line. He ain't really that. But people was other Set Money Murderers were telling him that. Other Bloods was telling him that. Even though they Set Money Murder saying they not blood no more, they just murdered. But
bro, somebody just texted me from the chain gang, so they just set it off on it. Where it just went down with somebody. I couldn't even get into the story.
Man, I'm scared of what them folk got going on right now, bro. Cause like them folk been stressing. They're not blood for they independent blood. You know what I'm saying? Like it could pop out with all the blood, and they were so devout to their gang. Like if it wasn't nothing that they felt worth doing for, like all of them could just stand down. Like.
I'm confused. What they got? They must have got the numbers to do that.
Man, yes, and they got the mentality. Like the gang called Sex, Money, Murder. Like, and that's the gang I was telling you about in the first interview. That's Peter Rolak. He had his own gang before he even joined.
That's from New York.
Bloods. Yeah, he had his own gang. So like Blood, they been already originally started as their own gang. Nothing to do with no Red Blood or none of that. It just when Blood started in New York and organized, they pulled up on him like, "Can you join the set?" You feel me? Like. Kind of like how the Black P Stone tried to get Larry Hoover to come and be a Black P Stone. Right. And he was like, hell no, I'm straight. I'm my own shit. And just back then, Pete ain't did that to, you know what I'm saying, the OG man. He was like, all right, I'll be one to 5 set. You feel me?
So I hate to keep asking civilian questions of stuff that I'm supposed to be up on. So and I'm just thinking out loud, is there a large reason that we be seeing in chain gang? Mind you, I'm a civilian, blood versus blood.
You said, say the question again.
So in my mind, when you say that, they kind of got their own like sector, their own personality.
I just told you, they said, well, as of now, but like back then, yeah, it just was just their own set, you know what I'm saying? But they can, a Pyru could do the same thing. Pyru all the time. If a Pyru set trip on their blood, nigga be like, nigga, I ain't blood, I'm Pyru. Like, that's what they gonna say. Because they was really the first ones,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't before, I don't know, I ain't gonna say that.
Okay.
I ain't read that paper in a long time. Pyru might have been first before blood, before people called themselves blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because probably like some years or something. But when Pyru started, they didn't have nothing to do with blood. It's a real Pyru street. They Pyru, you feel me? They just, when blood started, they was one of the first set. So like they be scratching that sometimes, depending on the numbers, depending on the situation. It could be one by himself, and he might say that, depending on how he feel. You feel me? Like, but like they the same type of way. But Pyrus don't do that as often. They not gonna do that like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Sex Money Murder, they known like, bro, like, oh bro, goddamn such and such, or nigga trying to check a nigga about anything, or nigga like, oh bro, just whoop whoop, nigga like, man, I don't care, nigga, I'm Rolex, nigga, I'm murder, I ain't independent, nigga, I ain't. Now they scratching. This man literally said, nigga, I'm Set Money. He said, nigga, I ain't blood, I'm Set Money Murder. The hell you talking to me about that for? Like when I heard niggas say, I was like, damn boy, they not playing, boy. I'm like, really, nigga tripping though, cause one nigga get down the road, bro. Y'all own bros down the road, not on that. Like, this basically go all back to the original question you asked me, like, how is it is? And they're like, it's bad. Them folks they is not chain gang, bro.
What you mean they're not chain gang?
Man, the jail so sweet and so just like, and I asked the man in there, cause they handcuffed me to bring me up there after they put me up in mental isolation. No, this was when I got up there. And I told them before they had chest pain just to get out of the room because I had got to the officer. So they know all this, like, they weren't hostile with me though. They know I was psyched out. They didn't want no problem. But like, he did something, they cuffed me up and stuff, and it just had me like extra feeling like, you don't get cuffed up in the jail, bro. You just walk around. You feel me? Like, you don't get cuffed. If you do, and when you do get cuffed, you get cuffed to the front. Like, so I was like, I asked the man, I said, how many people got stabbed here in the last 30 days? So he thought, nothing. I was like, how many people died? Like when I asked about the stabbing, he looked at me like, yeah, stabbing. Damn, where you think you're at, guy? Like type stuff. And there was an older black dude. And I was like, how many people died? Like, none at all. So I was like, so why is y'all so like intense? Like, why is y'all so mean? Bro, them people, hey man, MS-13 is the most violent, dangerous gang in the world. Then you feel me? I give it to my partners know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even want to keep saying their gang name over again. Cause I don't never want to get that phone call.
Goodfella.
No, I'm talking about set money murder. I don't even want to get a call. You feel me? I feel like I'm talking about who I think the most powerful. Like,
Okay.
I think they number 2 after MS. You feel me? They're probably not, but that's just in my opinion. For like dealing with like gangs, then like just Bloods in general, probably GDs. I'm saying, but listen, GCPD, boy, they gang is so violent and so they is locked in. They on
what's GCPD?
Gwinnett County Police Department. They is not playing, bro. They is not playing it, bro.
What is you talking
man,
about?
Man, no folk gonna put you into compliance, bro. And ain't nothing physical happening to me. I ain't get jumped on by police or nothing. I ain't even had too many arguments with too many officers. I did catch an infraction for making threats. I did make a caught infraction for making threats, but like, and I'm a definite spare. I called one dude out for a 1 hour. Like, man, he's a big white boy. He told me he weighed 320. He seen me and I had my mat on the floor. I wasn't even working. He told me, what you doing? What you call it? He like, you doing some dumbbells? I was like, yeah, nah. He just walking by in the morning. I'm the only person up. Oh yeah, and them nigga in there smoking script. I'm so glad I was in that cell, bro. Like, in the mental health people is not taking nothing. See, they trying to finesse me till I go to general population. Like, I want to tell that whole story though, cause I don't even like how that just sounds. Like, nobody try to say I was on PC or none of that. Like, I was, man, stop. What, big bro? Like, my name on the wall in there. Come on, man. But they put me on mental health isolation. I want to tell you how that happened. Like, I did not request to be put in this room. Like, I did not say, like, that's just crazy, bro. Like, but man, yeah, them folk is not playing at all. Gwinnett County there is not. They don't care what you talking about. None of that. We blessed they don't have no bear spray like they got in prison, cause bro. But with that taser, they're gonna fight. They're gonna do all that. But they probably have so many lawsuits now. They always follow procedure and stuff. But like, no, an officer really will pop your door and fight you. Like, but yeah, that's why I was telling the story. The white boy told me he weighed 320. He had me when I doing dumbbell lifts, and I was like, nah, man, I said I ate on my breakfast on my bed this morning, so I had to move my mat and wipe my bed down. You feel me? So boom, he was like, he still want to talk about workout though. I was like, I don't do nothing but calisthenics though. You feel me? He's like, how you gonna get any power? He's like, where the power gonna come from? I'm like, man, I'm gonna mess with the metal when I get out. You feel me? I'm gonna go to the gym, hit some metal out, but calisthenics gonna keep you scraping here. I'm in here. So he was like, I don't do nothing but lift, man. You feel me? Man, really fat, but he you feel me? Like that man like 6'4". He say weigh 320. He was like, yeah, like he was like, yeah. When he said about the power, he was like, you go hit somebody with root. I was like, nah. I was like, woo, I tell whatever I said. But he was like, yeah, I weigh 320, man. It's like fighting a refrigerator. I got into it with him later on that day. No, right then I was like, shit, I got $1. When he said fighting a refrigerator. Then later on that day, I was like, man, come on with the refrigerator. Let's see how I put that bit up on $1. You talking about like, man, you could be standing at the door. They make rounds, supposed to be every 15, 30 minutes. They don't do that no more. They still make rounds for real, like, but like you can go 2-3 hours on the round, they go do something. And the whole time I was there, they kept somebody who doubled up. They got officers working 2-3 dorms at one time. They got me thinking that they do free time now without no officer on the floor in the general population. Like, that was, we is never finna be in here together and ain't no police on the floor. This ain't prison. Like, this daddy, they not playing. Like, they not letting nothing happen to nobody. They charge you for fighting. Like, real, you might get a real charge for fighting and somebody get an injury. You feel me? Like, so, bro, they just was very, very highly disrespectful. And they just was very, very, when they said something, they did it.
Yeah.
There wasn't no cap on their rap. Like, they did everything. Like, but they had some niggas like saying that booed them down and like worked the system and cheat code their type stuff. Like, some people had their way with them. Like, and then man, I don't even want to tell the story about the nigga Trigger, man. The nigga that's been sitting next door to me, bro. The man, he GL. This big, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't not even look at him the same no more from being in cell next to him, bro. I don't know when he got out of prison, bro. We was on a tier together in 2021, 2022. You feel me? Like, this man get the pack in. Like, this man really, he from the east side. He really like plugged in. Like, one call, that's all. Like, he do whatever he want type stuff. Young nigga, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, this man's locked up in Gwinnett County Jail right now. He under the wrong name. He told me these folks locked him up for false identity information.
Mm-hmm.
While we in there, we talking through the wall, bro. He getting on my nerve, bro. Like, you know how much I don't want to talk to nobody. Like, nigga just got me locked up, bro. Cause that's how I look at it. And I told my coaches, I told her, like, bro, I don't care how you look at it, nigga. What you saying? Yeah, if I didn't have that weed on me, I wouldn't have went to jail. And that was on my take account for. But nigga, I ain't making no police contact, period. You got the police called on you because you arguing with your girl. 1 second inside of the Kroger. You got a whole $300 in food stamp and you supposed to be in here Christmas shopping, gang. Y'all supposed to be happy, y'all a couple, and y'all get an apartment later on the day. Like, we could buy groceries the first day and fill the fridge up and make the children feel like, why is y'all arguing? Then when I talked to her later, like after I'd been honest, she was like, yeah, they probably called the police because he knocked the card out of my hand. Y'all was fighting. That's assault, bro. You know what them folks could have called them folks and said, man? This man knocked the card out your hand. Like, so apparently y'all had made it to trying to buy something or he asked for the card. What? Like, you know how that stuff look? You know how serious that is?
Okay,
like,
so now
But yeah, like, so in the cell, but I talked to Nick Duwajo and said, he locked on the wrong name, bro. He was a whole big somebody, bro. I even told him, I'm like, bro, you need to tighten up, like, bro, we weren't talking about God stuff, but get what though? His mind really throve, but get what? He pissed me off because he made me feel like he faking, he playing. He just acting.
Because y'all in the mental health dome.
Yes, we know we in the hole, but we on mental health isolation, so we not up here for disciplinary. Even though I caught disciplinary charge, I was up there. But so basically mental health isolation is you can't be around nobody.
Right.
And you got to be cuffed up when you do be around anybody.
Okay.
But you can't be around another inmate, period. But they don't do it like that because they still let me out for free time. Like the orderlies in there, the unit workers in there, they don't make them go up or nothing. Like I'm talking to them, kick with them. The one little white boy in there, he was calling my folk the whole time. Like every day I need to call, he could call. I paid him, I cashed out him $10 for a book and never even read the book. And I gave the book back to him. But he gave me 2 books when I told him. But anyway, the story I'm trying to tell out of all this stuff, bro. The mental health isolation, bro. This nigga got down. He was requesting to go back to prison, bro. Cause he kept asking me, like, bro, man, how long can they just hold you in here? You locked up for failure to identify and providing false information. Like that's you not like you just sign yourself out of jail for that. Once they run your fingerprint, find out who he is. This man has been to prison. They don't know who he is, bro. I know his name. I was in prison with him. Every time the police pull to the door, hey, Coleman, that's not his name.
Right.
And since we was in there, he done broke down mental health and yelled out and said his whole full name. So I know his name. And I'm like,
saying maybe he having a real episode, like a mental health episode. Though.
The man asked me, the first time I went to the store, I talked to him through the thing. I offered him a soup off the muscle. I'm trying to pay tithe. I'm trying to sell soup. Plus, you the only nigga in here I know who from now and been a preview. You change in the orderly he had did 28 years. He was a white boy from the city. He got down. He was, you know what I'm saying? Like these are the only 2 people I can relate to for real. And then there was one little nigga in there. He from the east side too. Little nigga got down. Gen 5. He was like, first time I came out of free time, he stopped me. He like, hey, no, outside, what's up? So he was like, where you from? I'm from Bar Road. He like, I be over there. So he told me, I like, where you from? He like, I'm from the city. I'm from the east side, but that's where I be over here. Traveling when I be out. So I messed with him. I messed with a Kurt nigga from New York. That's it. I couldn't relate to nobody else back there. You know how it is. I don't know if you ever been on lockdown, but like, nigga, and these windows is tall windows. Niggas stand at the window all day watching and see what's going on. Like, they don't get nothing to read. Nothing new. You get a piece of cardboard as a spoon, like they don't get nothing. Then when them boys come out free time on discipline, they tell them you can't use the phone or the kiosk. All you can do is take a shower. I'm like, y'all might well just run shower calls, bro. Like y'all be wasting other people's time. Like y'all just got these guys out there on the scrims, like they doing some real POW camp type stuff with that whole. But I was smooth though. I could go to the stove. Yeah. Like once I got me a notepad and a pen, like. And some hair grease, and a cup and a bowl, I was great. Like, you feel me? But that nigga, he asked me I offered him a soup. He said, no, he's straight, he don't want it. Then in the same conversation, about 5-10 minutes later, he asked me for the soup and said that he gonna pay me for it. And I was like, bro, no, bro, like, you trying to knock my blessing, bro. I already tried to give you something, I just want to give you the soup, bro. Mm-hmm. I was like, if you gonna pay for it, I'm not even getting it to you. So he all right, give me the soup. And he asked for something to read. I had the 2 books after that this time, so I offered giving the book. I had already been offering the book a couple days ago. Now I gave a nigga a soup, a book, and 7 sheets of paper. Gave him 7 specifically on purpose. And I gave him 1 of my 3 pens. I just bought 2 pens out of the store. Bro, I sent it over there. I'm up in the midnight walking. I look out the window, all my book out there on the floor, the soup out there on the floor, unopened, untouched, the paper and the pen. Now I ain't tell you, this nigga be taking his clothes off, like he might take his clothes all the way down to his boxers and shove it under the door, push all his towels under the door, his blanket under the door, and then later on that day he'll be beating the door down in the middle of the night, yelling at the police, talking about, man, give me some clothes, give me a blanket, give me something, I'm cold. Like, what do you be thinking when you push your stuff under the door every day?
On some real mental health stuff.
And that's all he asked for is his medicine though. But get what though, bro? The intellectual conversation I had with him, it was hard for, and guess what? I probably was being wrong, being hard on. I couldn't comprehend the fact that you could talk this clairvoyantly and have, it's hard to talk to me and you know what I'm saying, be on the type of conversation I have. Like, we was having them conversations, like, but even just any nigga who been to prison, especially Georgia Private Correction, like being around the Muslims, being around them gangs, being around niggas like E5 and just all these different religions and beliefs and thoughts and stuff, you gonna sit down and learn some intellectual stuff. Even if you the dumbest YN of the world, you gonna come out of there knowing something of value out of a book that somebody taught you. Like, so like we having all type of conversations about that. He keep asking me like, what you think about different religion group? And guess what, bro? The man asked me. He said, how you be getting the folk to do what you need to do? How you be getting out the door? Cause he on the same thing I'm on, mental health isolation. While I was in there, he came out the room one time, handcuffed, to take a shower. I done came out the room probably like 8, 9 times in them 33 days. You feel me? So he like, damn, bro, how you be getting the folk? Like, how you, I was like, bro. He like, and just our conversation stuff we had, and like he asked me for advice and stuff, and I explained to him, give him metaphor, tell him, parables from the Bible, etc., business stuff I done learned. He like, man, how you getting all this stuff? I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The Bible. I told him that 3 times, bro. What he say every time? Man, I don't really mess with the Bible. They say it was white folks, talk slave. Like, bro, like, how many times I'm gonna tell you, bro? Like, you keep asking me, like, bro, I'm telling you, this is how I know everything I know and why I do anything that I do. What I'm basing it all off of. What I learned from reading the Bible. Like, nothing else. No secondary book, no commentator breakdown, nothing. No, like, the pure, regular Bible. No quotations on it. Like, don't even gotta have the red ink. Like, just, you feel me? But, bro, I just really, like, right now, I just feel like that situation, the main point I want to get across, he might be really out of his mind regardless. He got to be, bro, honestly.
Yeah.
Because he being held in jail right now for failure to give who you is. And I know for a fact they really got you in there and don't know who you is, even after they fingerprinted you and gave you a name. Because they calling you a name, so when you got fingerprinted, somebody's name popped up. Or they might just be so corrupt, nothing popped up and they just put whatever down. You know they getting paid for housing this man. He said he been locked up 5 months. Ain't been to court, period. But get what?
You on mental simple?
He on mental health isolation though. Before I left, the counselor had to come talk to me. She was like, how you feel if I tell you going home? I was like, she was already coming to see me to talk. Well, I had requested to talk to them because I was getting mad about something. Because I was supposed to get free time and they wouldn't let me out. And I was trying to get on the phone, make a very important phone call. I was finna call Nick and tell him to call you and do his interview and to give me your number so I can call you and at least do an interview on the phone. I might come out the room once a week for 20 minutes. Like, so that was very important to me. And the cop, the nigga played with me 3 days in a row. Like, he gonna let me out. The 3rd day, he told me the day before he gonna be at work. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be first on the list. He don't even come to work that day. So I'm low. I'm like, man, y'all folks right, man, fuck everything. Like, but I ain't no petty nigga where I'm finna flood or nothing like that. But like, every time I also walk past my door, I'm finna have something to say to them about, like, even if I can't come out, like, you finna do something for me. Like, yeah, y'all finna compensate for this, like, cause y'all play on my mental health, bro.
Bro, like, what was your bond?
No bond. They did my first appearance hearing with me in the cell. They didn't even let me go to court for that. Like, the judge came to my cell and did my first appearance hearing. And that's on my paperwork.
The judge came to your cell?
The judge came to my cell with a bailiff and the deputy that was on duty came and stood there. My lawyer, I ain't meet my lawyer until I went to preliminary. And like, you know how that go. Like, after you do first appearance, see the judge, like, your lawyer should be coming to see you before you go to court again. Like,
right.
I met my lawyer at my public defender at my court date. She's a great lady, but I really feel like she's the one that got me out. But, bro,
so what's
she said I was gonna do 3-6 months, but no, I didn't get no bond because it was a felony charge. And I think if you got a felony, you automatically don't get no bond till you go to preliminary. I mean, but how I got out, bro? All right, the charge hold 1 to 10. All right, I'm on probation. I'm on 10 years of probation. My probation was supposed to give me a probation warrant off the muscle for getting locked up. That's a violation of probation period. Everybody knows that.
That's what I was wondering about.
But on the 23rd, I was supposed to do my 8A assessment. I told you what the lady said when I called her. I asked these folks. Everybody kept saying stuff about the probation. I wasn't worried about it at all anyway. I was like, if anything, she's gonna goddamn violate me. She ain't gonna revoke it. I was just worried about her revoking. Because she could revoke my probation and send me back to prison for 10 years for a whole another 10 to the door. Because they grid you off of your parole. They grid your parole for probation revocation.
So this is why I got to say something right here. I got to say this right here. Or I ain't keeping it real with you. So that's your probate. Those are your stipulations.
No, we ain't. They ain't inform me of nothing further in the process.
Hold on. Because what I'm trying to say is you on paper for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know this.
Yeah.
You're aware of this.
Yeah.
All right. And so then that means that whatever you do, you got to take that into consideration.
Right.
All right. And so that means that regardless of what anybody else got going on, nigga, that's on you. That's on you. So I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm not agreeing with the misunderstanding that they had in Kroger because that's a whole nother situation. But I just assume to never put myself in a situation where I got to be subjected to the outcome of somebody else's situation. I don't know if that makes sense. Not like, fuck what happened in Kroger. When the police pulled me over, I'm not about to have nothing on me for them to say nothing to me.
I totally understand. And that's why I said I know, like, logically, I understand that. I accept that. I take accountability for that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like before I got out of prison, I finally told myself, like, no, you were dead wrong for doing that, regardless of for what purpose. But guess what, though? I still don't care. I'm still blaming this nigga ass. I still want people to have compassion and sympathy on me for that. That's it. To understand that I didn't come out of prison and do nothing to put myself in that position except for be not on point, basically, for the shakedown.
Interesting.
That's how I look at it.
Interesting.
Because, bro, like, I wasn't doing nothing with no criminal intent, and I wasn't doing nothing unethical or immoral.
Yeah, but they're just like saying that, you know, it's your religion to slap hoes when they get out of line, but you don't, ain't.
No, it could be my religion to smoke weed, though, and if that was my religion in America, they would have to let me smoke weed here, in prison, and everywhere I go.
Yeah, but you got to be prepared to accept everything to come along with that. That's just the truth of the matter.
And guess what? I'm not prepared to accept what comes with that, so I'm straight on the weed.
So when was the last time you smoked? You ain't got to answer that question.
Yeah, that was a horrible question to ask.
No, I'm just saying, you said you was straight on the weed.
That was a horrible question to ask. So
is you and bro cool, or y'all just like keeping y'all distance right now?
I texted him yesterday and asked him, is he straight? When I got out, I went and lived with them. I don't want to go into that situation because I might have made a mistake, but I don't. If I'm not staying with him, I'm home right now. You feel me? They got the apartment,
right?
And he got 2 jobs. My nigga he get paid $21 an hour, working at the medical place, and he working Burger King, handling business, working all week.
So he
told you we in the both same mindset, but this is who he was before we went to prison. He was walking, putting in job applications while I was out in the street, like just doing like bullshit, like still not stove, goddamn, trying to goddamn, you feel me? Like I was credited on doing all that. I did that. I got fired from my last job for stealing money out the safe. Like I was straight on doing some criminal stuff. You feel me? But I was actually making money, and he wasn't making money, trying to go work a job. You feel me?
Is girl working too? Okay.
Yeah. So just imagine that.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you overstand though. Just what you saying, what you asking that, like.
Cause then I asked, and I'll be trying to figure out, is she pregnant, or like what? Why she not working?
She got a 6-year-old daughter. It's summertime, so somebody got to watch the daughter.
Oh, see, when you had said it, she had stayed down the whole 10 years. I thought, never mind.
That's why I said they were in our relationship though. They in together in the house right now, like in the apartment right now, like after all the time, like. Yeah, that's how he said it. That's what he said. I don't know the specific. I ain't talked to him.
Did you have somebody around with you when you were locked up?
Talking about female, like specific other relationship? Hell no. I started talking to females in August 2025 when I was at Wilcox, and I got my own phone scamming, and I finally made an Instagram. When I first got to prison, I got the call in 2017. I tried to get on Instagram on the big home phone. I put my Instagram name in and said this account does not exist. So I think one of my female DMs had my password stuff and went on and deactivated my stuff. Like my rap name used to be Young Curtis, but it's spelled a very specific way. Like you can Google it. That's the only thing I'll pop up pictures of me, my couple of songs and stuff. That was my Instagram name. So like if it exists at all, you should be able to type that in and pop up very particularly.
Mm-hmm.
Like nah. Or even any of my friends who've been out, they would be able to pull my Instagram up and show me my old Instagram. Like nobody can do that. Like somebody took my stuff down.
So let me ask you this: what does tomorrow look like?
I don't know what tonight look like. Bro. I don't know what when we get done talking, I get them walk out your door look like.
I ain't talking about tomorrow, like July the 12th. I'm talking about like what's in the future, like what's the goal, what's the plan. And it's cool if you don't know.
Right now, all I'm trying to do is get a job and find somewhere to sleep, lay my head every night, and save some money, and run my credit score up. Cause the lend officer this morning like told me we had a great conversation. Like we came up with a plan. You know what I'm saying? Like she said I'm in a great position with not having no credit history at all. She like, go ahead and pay that what's called bill. She told me my score right now is 555 on when I did Credit Karma. But I've never had a report on my credit, so it's not really, that's just what they just got on there. Like, it's nothing been reported on my credit at all except that I got a credit card bill, but it's not showing that, they're not saying nothing bad.
Understand, you don't want to do nothing with your credit till you can start paying.
Exactly why I need to get a job. My first report is gonna be in November, so like I need to get a job so that around about January I can take advantage of that and be to stack some money and like I can go get me a place. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna go and get a mortgage on a house. And I know everybody gonna be like, oh, don't do that. Bro, only reason people have any problems with them loans and even getting a car lease and all that stuff because people do not do the right thing and pay their bills and just sacrifice. So, I think now everybody didn't learn that, but like, guess what? That's definitely something, but I want to have rental properties, etc. So that's something I need to get into and go through. Like,
yeah, I would advise that you do the homework on, because it's not just as simple as going to get a mortgage. It's not like buying a house. It's not like.
Well, I mean, it's taking out a housing loan. I mean, there are various different ways it can be done. I can come to you and ask you for $400,000, and you can say, okay, young, I'm only gonna give you this to buy a house, and it got to be this specific house over here on this street, and I want $800,000 back. And we sit down and write that contract and do it, and I just, you know what I'm saying, got a mortgage with you.
So I would advise do as much research as you possibly can on that situation. So, and I'm just thinking out loud now, shit, it's gonna take you 30 years to pay the house off, but that's a whole nother conversation.
It's not gonna take me 30 years to pay no house off.
On average, you know.
I ain't average though. 4 months, one deal, whole meal.
So you already got to get a job before you can do anything. Bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm at work right now. You say you gonna pay me for that? They was the first time I came to do this morning.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to pay the mortgage on the house with this, right?
I know that, but what else? What else? It's Saturday. What else I was doing?
Yeah.
But I done had job offers. I was supposed to do some lawn maintenance with bro, one of his partners who got his company. Lawn maintenance.
Oh, okay. Was you looking for a job before?
No, because I was scratching the Social Security, trying to get the Social Security check stuff, and I was supposed to do my interview for that on the 24th. So it's like 20-something days. Like, I know now I'm gonna get there. Like, but I ain't stunning now. I ain't looked into that or did nothing about that. The moment the man said, you under arrest for such, I said, man, fuck this shit. I'm finna get a job. And I just told you the list I wrote down of what I'm gonna do with the whole 24 hours. I ain't leave myself number 2 hours to answer the phone for some people I love. Cause I ain't gonna do nothing but work and go to school. Cause that's all I wanna do. I don't wanna talk to nobody about nothing. I don't want nobody to ask me how I'm doing.
Have you started your YouTube page back up?
I got it, but I'm finna do something else. That ain't gonna be the one that gonna be. I don't even want to say it on camera, but when I tell you it, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. But I just ain't had the time to sit down. I ain't did nothing. Like, I ain't had the time. I ain't been out nothing but 3 days. I got out Tuesday. So what is it, Saturday? I've been out like 4 or 5 days.
You just came home once again.
Yeah, like, in 33 days, I never got the opportunity for real to sit down and get all my affairs together, even just mentally. And I still accomplished. I still got myself in school. I still got me my driver's license. I still, you know what I'm saying? What else I did? Got my food stamp. You know what I'm saying? Ordered my Social Security card. You know what I'm saying? Got me a credit card. Like, I still was handling business. Like, every day I did something productive. So, like, I don't understand, like, why somebody wouldn't want me to have that space to just, man, it's just too much to even talk about, bro. I know it was hard. I know it is hard in general for leaders, just for parents, period. But like being a leader, like a world leader, or like even just being like a councilman. Like my uncle, shout out my uncle, man. He finna become councilman in November. Mm-hmm. But bro, like somebody to have these large population of people looking up to you, bro, you have to very much monitor what you say and what you do.
Have you gone to therapy since you've been home?
No, but the mental health counselor who cleared me to go home, she gave me this address of this place. She said they do free mental health care. Like, I probably, the way she explained it, like I can call them, no, like they get free treatment. So like you could go check yourself in from where I just would think, but I ain't looking into it or nothing. Like, but it's in my wallet though for me to call them for.
Is there a place that had? Bro, there's a place that has housing for if you have some type of mental health status. Isn't there a place that has housing?
The lady said that they could help me with housing.
Have you looked into that?
No.
Have you been diagnosed with something?
I got 6 different diagnoses.
I'm finna cut the camera out. Hold on.